We can't just shut out the rest of the world.
Of course you can. You're pretending to be two young lovers.
People will get suspicious. You even said so
Then
yourself.
deflect those suspicions. Make them part of your challenge.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can, Paddy. And you having a meltdown won't help your girlfriend. Are you confused by the change of your surroundings? Do we need to review the ground rules? They're exactly the same as they were when you were my guests at the Metrocourt. You do what I want, and you... Who's there?
Was that publicity shot to Sam? Did I see something I wasn't supposed to?
Don't support Scott Baldwin taking over as Laura's legal guardian and then tell me you're on my side.
Every time Laura's in the picture, you lose perspective.
I can still see when you're gearing up to stab me in the back.
If I was gonna stab you in the back, do you think I'd do it to your face? The person I'm scamming is Scott Baldwin, so you can hold on to your precious angel.
You seem to have dropped your pen.
Divorce papers.
I can't help but notice that Sonny signed them. But you haven't.
I heard something.
Look, I live with staff in a large house. There will always be noise here, so please put the gun away before I have to explain why a business associate of mine shot the butler for bringing tea.
You know, I have to admit that you're a wonderful host, and I'm enjoying our arrangement, but should I find it necessary to kill Alfred and anyone who's inconvenient to me, I will not hesitate. And then I'll vanish, and you'll die from the poison while noble Dr. Scorpio looks on.
And you will love every minute of it.
Well, I'd be far away, but I'd certainly enjoy the thought.
Why are you even here? You have your new identity, and Nicholas will gladly pay you millions to disappear. So why don't you just leave, give him the counteragent, and let us all get on with our lives?
Oh, you see, I have other plans at the moment.
Well, your other plans might get you caught.
You know, for all your fire and medical savvy, Dr. Robin Scorpio, you're a bit of a goody two-shoes. And next thing you know, you'll be lecturing me to free Nicholas so he can take care of his poor ailing mother and his problems with guardianship.
What problems with guardianship?
I ran into Scott at Shady Brook today.
What were you doing at Shady Brook?
Actually, I went to warn the staff to keep Scott away from Laura, or face a lawsuit so big it would close the place down. Unfortunately, Scott was already there.
What a barking hyena.
I agreed to help Scott win guardianship of Laura.
In return for what?
Well, with Scott caring for Laura, you'd have all that love and affection left over for me.
That's your deal?
If Scott wasn't so pathetic and desperate, he'd realize how ridiculous that is.
I don't believe you. You'd like nothing better than to get Laura out of our lives.
That's true. I hate seeing you devote your life to a fantasy, fighting for the privilege of picking her next pair of slippers.
She comes with this package, Tracy. You knew that from the start.
Luke, Laura picked Nicholas as her guardian, not you. Why don't you just step back and let Nicholas fight Scott? He's a blood relative, her son, he's got money, he will win.
She's sitting in that room because of me. I'm going to take care of her.
I know, and I am trying to help you, even if that means pretending to be on Scott Baldwin's side.
Baby, I know you want to go get Chuck and Charlie from the repair shop, but Mommy's car is broken and it is too far to walk, so Daddy will have to go get it, okay? Okay, and listen, I know it was scary when I had to spend the night in the hospital, but I'm all better now. And your little brother or sister, they won't be here for a few more weeks, okay? So you don't have to worry. So do you want to watch a Chuck and Charlie DVD? Yeah? You know what? It is a beautiful spring day. Let's not sit inside and eat cookies feeling sorry for ourselves. I'm pregnant, not sick. It's not that far of a walk. What do you say we go pick up Chuck and Charlie? You want to? Come on, let's go.
They're just a few looks we're considering for Sam, working stuff.
Well, I didn't mean to startle you.
I didn't even know you were in the building. Guess that's a valuable talent in your line of work. Kidding, of course. Is there another crisis?
No, actually, I just kind of want to see how the show works, if that's okay.
Well, I'm delighted. I'm sure Sam will be too.
Jason, hi. Do you have time for me to show you around?
Yeah, I'd like that, actually.
We're actually running pretty tight today.
It's not going to take that long.
All right.
I'm going to be sitting here. I don't know which side yet. Yeah. And then I'll be standing somewhere. They haven't quite figured that out yet.
Okay, how do you know where to look exactly?
Well, the light comes on the camera, and then you talk into that camera, but I just pretend that I'm talking to you.
Everything looks a lot smaller. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know. I said the same thing, but it'll look bigger on TV. Everything does. I think that's why it's got to be so perfect, and that's why there are so many people around.
And you like that?
No, I don't. It drives me nuts. But the weird thing is when we start taping, I don't know, I get this feeling. I don't know what it is. It's some sort of a connection. I can't really explain it, but I get this feeling that I might actually be good at this, at something, finally.
I'm glad to see that you're excited.
Well, Sam isn't the only one. We're all counting on her. The network even agreed to shoot most of the show in Port Charles just to make our star happy.
Oh, please, I am not a star.
Sam wants to be close to you.
Hey, Mr. Morgan, how's your first visit to the set?
Excuse me, who are you?
Gene Triplett, Port Charles Herald. So how do you and Sonny like show business so far?
Sonny came over and he signed the papers, so all I had to do was sign my name and we're done.
Yeah, well, it's a big step.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's what I wanted, you know? I've been hounding Sonny for months to give me a divorce, and I went to the Dominican Republic, drove Jason crazy. Just can't seem to figure out why it's hurting me so much.
Maybe you aren't as sure about ending your marriage as you thought you were.
It's what I wanted. You know, I had a pen in hand. All I had to do was sign it.
Look, if you don't want to sign that right now for whatever reason, then please, just tell me what it is.
Sonny and I were basically a disaster from the beginning, and our worst mistake was telling each other lies. So I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
It kills me to see Sonny's name on those papers because I know what it cost him to put it there. I know how important family is to him, and I know that our kids want us to be together more than anything, especially Michael.
Well, you know, Michael and I get along. I think that's going to help.
I know that. I know that. But once I put my name on this paper, there will be no more Sonny and Carly.
I mean, Sonny's still going to be a part of your life.
I know, but not like before. Not like before. And you know what? It hurts so bad that when Sonny finally realized he loves me, it's too late. I'm already gone.
You sure about that?
I love Sonny, and I will always love Sonny. And you know what? He really has changed. and we probably could be very happy together. But I fell in love with you. And it breaks my heart that my family's not going to be together. But for the first time, I am letting go and I am making a healthy choice, but it hurts. It hurts really, really bad. Can you understand that? And still marry me?
Is the mob taking over the local network affiliate?
Sir, this is a closed set.
Then why did that guy let me in?
Well, he obviously made a mistake, and if you print one word of this, I will have you arrested for trespassing and sue the newspaper. Derek, escort this man to his car, thank you. What were you thinking? Why would you possibly let a reporter on the set?
I thought he was on the list.
Do not let it happen again. I want the set to be a safe place for Sam to work. Do you understand? Let's get back to work, people. We have a show to do, and we need everyone's help.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. You are welcome to stay and watch the taping.
No, it's okay. I've slowed you down enough. I just want to say hi. Okay, I'll see you later.
Hi. Bye.
Scott Baldwin wishes to be Laura's legal guardian.
But I thought she assigned Luke.
What else do you know about my mother?
Okay. Well, what does Laura do that's so interesting? Does she shatter in a million pieces without provocation? Does she have visions of the Armageddon, speak in tongues?
Oh, actually, she doesn't say anything. She's essentially catatonic.
Catatonic? I mean, really? All this fuss for a vegetable?
You must be... You shut up about my mother.
Okay, I will find a way to blackmail Scott Baldwin. That'll take 2 minutes, and then he's gone. You and Nicholas can take it from there.
You have a great poker face. It's one of the things I respect the most about you. So, how do I know you're not scamming me?
Ooh, I think you're gonna have to trust me.
Based on what? Alan, can you help me out here?
My brother isn't here. Guess he knows I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, or maybe he's screaming warnings in my ear and you're just not mentioning it?
Mayor Flubb is here to see Miss Tracy.
That's Floyd. Garrett Floyd.
Oh, yeah. The brilliant Garrett Floyd. The only mayor in the history of Port Charles to cut public funding to the Civic Center Auditorium, where we wrestle. So now it's closed 2 weekends every month.
Ah, a wrestling fan, are you?
Not a fan. I'm the main event. The Dominator.
Alice, dominate someone else.
Thank you, Alice. We appreciate your help as always.
You're welcome, Mr. Luke.
Well, Mayor Floyd, I appreciate you coming all the way down here.
It's my pleasure. Quartermains have been strong supporters of mine for years. I'm glad to return the favor.
Good. Then I'll get right to the point. I want you to fire Scott Baldwin as special prosecutor.
I just hired Scott Baldwin as a special prosecutor. I have no reason to fire him.
Find one. Find dozens. The man faked his own death to avoid a criminal investigation into corruption.
I've heard about those rumors for years, but I haven't seen much evidence.
Find some before he manages to maneuver legal guardianship of Laura Spencer.
She's your ex-wife, correct?
My ex-wife, yes.
Miss Quartermain.
Mrs. Spencer.
Excuse me, Mrs. Spencer. Why do you care?
Because Scott Baldwin is slime. He shouldn't be allowed near anyone who's as vulnerable as Laura.
Didn't you assault Scott Baldwin in the courthouse over this very issue?
Yes, I did, and I'd do it again.
Miss Spencer, I'm sorry. I'd love to help you, but I really can't get involved in family disputes. As far as I'm concerned, Scott Baldwin is a first-rate attorney, and he is welcome to work in this city as long as he wants.
Wow. Whatever he's got on you must be nasty.
I don't appreciate your insinuation. I brought Baldwin in here to clean up Port Charles. As a matter of fact, he could actually start right here in this room.
What does that mean?
Miss Spencer, how many times did you bail out Mr. Spencer from jail this year alone? Why do you allow him to take advantage of your family? The man is a leech, an embarrassment to Port Charles.
And I used to be mayor.
You should be honored that Scott Baldwin wants to be Laura's legal guardian.
And don't come back!
What is wrong with you?
First Scott Baldwin and now this small-town tyrant, I expect more from you.
You keep this up and you are gonna end up back in jail.
Wait a minute, where have I heard that before? Oh yeah, Baldwin. The three of you are in on this together, right?
I just tried to cash in years of political favors for you.
Here's a news flash. If I lose Laura, this marriage is over.
My mother is a beautiful and courageous woman who was struck down in the prime of her life. If you say anything about her, if you do anything to her, I swear to God.
What?
Go ahead, kill me. Kill me, see how far you get. You're a dead man without me. So you keep that in mind the next time you decide to ridicule my mother.
You know what? Fair enough. Mummy's off limits.
Okay. Is it my imagination or did Craig just turn into a human for a second?
You should know where I stand by now. I love you. I have no doubts about wanting to marry you.
I really needed to hear that.
But I want you to be honest with me, okay? Do you really want to marry me? And not just because you think it's right, or because you want to prove a point, or because you don't want to hurt my feelings. But do you really think that marrying me is the best choice for you right now?
Yes.
Even though you know that marriage can be extremely difficult.
Yes.
So you're ready to make a commitment and honor that?
Yes.
You think that our lives are better spent together than apart?
I just said that. Yes, yes, yes.
I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. That's a promise.
I can sign those papers now.
Okay, have a pen.
And you know what? This isn't a sad thing anymore. This is a good thing. And you know what this is? This is the official beginning of us. I love you. I can't wait to be your wife.
Okay, I'm supposed to move in front of the desk after the break.
I'm so sorry about that reporter. What were you thinking?
I apologize.
So now it's okay to turn down a free press?
Well, there is a time and a place for everything. And right now, about right here for your sign-off.
Look, I don't know. This all just feels really uncomfortable right now.
Oh, that reporter broke the spell, didn't he? You were so relaxed and just so comfortable on the set. And Jason even seemed to be having a good time, but wow, he really fled the scene when that reporter showed up.
Hey, Jason has always hated the press.
Are you sure that's all it was?
I don't know. This is all just really new for us, that's all.
Do you think the show's too much?
No. No, not at all. I love it. And I know Jason loves that I love it, but I feel like he is being left behind somehow.
Come on, baby.
Need some help?
Yeah, sure. We just got Chuck and Charlie out of the repair shop.
Well, let's check him out. Let's see if he's all right. Oh, look at that. The wheels still spin. Can you do that? Yeah, you can. Go ahead. Good job. Paint looks good. No cracks. I think he's gonna be okay.
Can you say thank you, Jason?
You're welcome. I can carry it to the car for you.
Actually, my car's in the repair shop too.
You guys walked all the way over here?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We wanted to get out, didn't we, Cameron?
All right. Well, I can carry it home for you.
Okay, so you want the lines about calling the police to go out first?
Yeah, we'll try it that way, and we can always change it again later.
Okay. Do you think Jason was threatened by your career?
Are you kidding me? No. No, I'm sorry if you felt that. Jason just wants me to be happy. That's all.
Yeah, he seems really proud of you.
He is. He really is. It's just that my dreams aren't what they used to be.
Let's take 5 people.
No, come on. We have a ton of stuff to do.
None of that matters if you aren't comfortable. And I
This
want you
isn't
to
a
be.
big deal, I promise.
Look, I'm your producer. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. I know you don't want to hear my whole life story, so I'll keep it short for you. When I moved in with Jason, I was pregnant with another man's baby.
Right, Sonny Corinthos. It's all over the news.
Wow. So I lost that baby, and Jason and I were devastated. And I wanted to have another baby immediately, and he wasn't ready. And when he was finally ready, and I was ready,
Found out you couldn't have children.
there was an accident, and Jason blames himself, even though it wasn't his fault. And then this job just came out of nowhere.
Not a job, a career.
Okay, so now I have a career instead of children.
Well, it's funny how life works.
It is. It's good for me. And this job is great for me, and it's a great distraction. But Jason, he would have been such a great father. And now he's never going to be able to have children, and I just don't think that's fair.
Hey, what are you doing?
Blonde, you should know never to sneak up unannounced while the Jackal's communing with the World Wide Web.
Why are you so nervous?
The Jackal is impervious to panic or anxiety. He is serene and zen. The Jackal does not know fear. He is transcendent. No, don't.
All right, then that means what you're doing is either illegal or it's about me.
No, the Jackal would never permit his feelings for the blonde one to circulate in cyberspace. I mean, it's too precious, you know? Too personal and deeply felt.
Well, Spinelli, that's really sweet. But it means that you're doing something illegal.
Morgan helped me plant all those bulbs. We planted so many of them.
Wow, you like to do things in a big way.
I do.
It's a lot of bulbs.
My adopted mother, Virginia, used to force the bulbs in a window box in the kitchen. The smell was stifling. I hated it. But now I know it was all about my life and not about the flowers, so. I hope Michael and Morgan never feel that way.
Hey, with you as their mother, it's impossible.
They've been through so much.
Yeah, it's only made them stronger. I think they're gonna be okay with me being their stepfather. Michael, he'll have a little bit of a hard time to start with, but he'll be okay. He'll come around. You know what? One weekend real soon, we should all pile into my jet and just fly to the beach somewhere.
They would love that.
What time does that carnival finish?
I told them to be back by supper.
Really? What time's supper?
Later.
Like a lot later? Really? God. Huh?
We got enough time.
Come here.
Yes, thank you. I'll be expecting your call. Thank you. So my lawyer's looking into my options with Laura.
Good. Wait, what about Alexis? What, can she take care of that for you?
Well, she offered to. I mean, she was here when Baldwin barged in, but I still think she's too weak, and honestly, I want to keep her away from here.
Does Alexis suspect anything?
just the opposite, actually. She's built quite a rapport with Mr. Craig/Brosnan.
That's not a good thing.
It might be easier to sign the guardianship over to Luke.
It was really important to your mom that you take care of her. I mean, that was her last independent choice. Don't you want to honor that?
No, I know. You're right. I should honor her wishes. You're right.
I'm sorry, I can be really bossy sometimes. Patrick is usually the one that calls me out on that.
You miss him, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I miss Emily, too. I wish this would just all be over.
It will be over when we find the counteragent. But unfortunately, right now, we need Craig a lot more than he needs you.
You're the psycho from the Metro Court. I talked to you on the phone. Sick bastard.
Accessing a patient's information on the hospital mainframe is technically illegal and against Stone Cold's wishes, hence the need for security. But I trust you, Blonde One. So, behold the latest data on Stone Cold's son or daughter.
Stop saying that.
What? It's the truth.
No, it is a biological fact that could hurt a lot of people. And if you keep talking about it, you're gonna blurt it out in front of Lucky and ruin everything.
No, okay, the Jackal descends, okay?
No,
Stone
it
Cold is
not-
being
no, stop
sweet.
it. It is not the Jackal. You are Jason's friend, and he asked you to keep it secret.
I just don't think it's fair. Okay, not to Stone Cold and not to the innocent one who should be welcomed with joy, not surrounded by conspiracy.
The point is, it's not our decision to make.
Yeah. The Jackal is aware of your opinion. But he still reserves the right to monitor the condition of the innocent one and report to Stone Cold if anything untoward occurs, okay?
Are you mad at me, Spinelli?
It's a mess. And I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah. Neither do I. But I'm glad you're in it with me. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
It really made things a lot easier.
Cameron, why don't you go ahead and ride Chuck and Charlie over to your motorcycles?
Thanks, Reed.
You walked a long way. You should probably sit down, right?
Yeah, I probably should. Oh, yeah, that feels good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. The medication stopped the premature labor, so this baby's gonna stay put for a while.
That's good.
Cameron, can you thank Jason for bringing us home?
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. You know what? I should probably get going.
Okay. You know, if you want, you can hang out with us and eat some cookies, play.
Yeah, I would like that. Oh, you like those motorcycles? Huh? You good? You good at driving those?
He can't wait to play with him with his new baby, but I keep telling him it's not going to be for a while.
Yeah. Babies can't do much when they're born. You gotta be really careful with them. But you're gonna be a good big brother, aren't you? You're gonna help your mom and your dad and teach the baby all kinds of things.
To tell you the truth, I feel almost selfish for doing this. You're looking for reasons to feel bad. Okay, maybe. The camera is going to read that attitude. You have to lose it. Stop believing that you deserve to suffer. You have to ignore the negatives and focus on the positives. You already have so much more than most women will ever get. What's there to be sad about? You're right. Oh, you are so right. I can't change the past, and I shouldn't let all the good things happening to me now affect anything.
That's the attitude. Take that on the stage with you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. All right, here we go.
Here's another photo of Angela Monroe with
Bill Monroe.
I've confirmed that she used a double-barrel shotgun. Blew the guy's chest wide open.
Yeah, I already know that. And more.
Why did you come back? And why are you forcing Robin to pretend she's in love with Nicholas?
Isn't it a relief not to be bothered by this silly Hippocratic oath? First, do no harm. That's ridiculous. Of course you want to do me harm. What's it going to be? Sudden death or persistent vegetative state?
I'm not going to lose my career for garbage like you. You're going to rot in jail.
And the papers are ready. Great. Thanks.
So?
Okay, well, if I file today, the divorce will be final by next Thursday.
What do you say to a Friday wedding?
I say yes, yes, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. When do you want to get married?
I don't know. I guess we have to pick a church where neither one of us have been married before.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my.
It's gonna be really hard to find out. I mean, we could make a new church.
Wow.
A new building altogether.
What about Rice Manor?
Oh, you mean the old mansion by the lake?
Yes, yes. It's like one of those old barren estates from years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been inside. I've just driven by. Is it?
I have. One time when Max had a flat tire, I went for a walk through the woods, and you go around this bend, and it is amazing. It's like a fairy tale. It's beautiful.
Okay, then it's done. Everything will be ready by next Friday.
How are you gonna pull it together then?
When I'm motivated, I get stuff done, okay? Don't you worry.
I love you.
I love you too.
I've thought this through. I decided if you say you're on my side, then you are. So let's talk strategy. We could take another run at Mayor Flubb, maybe prove a serious payoff between he and Baldwin and get rid of them both in one fell swoop. Or we could go with your idea to blackmail Baldwin. What do you need to hear, wife? That I was wrong? I was. That I'm sorry? I am. That I trust you? I do. I do trust you. So let's just do this.
I'm not the long-suffering type, never have been. And if you think that I am going to tolerate your little tantrums all in the name of true love, then you better wake up and smell the burning bridge.
I just get crazy when Baldwin is in the mix.
I love you, Luke. And that is a rare emotion for me. Do not expect it to last forever. I was willing to go after Scott Baldwin, even when there was nothing in it for me. That is even more rare. Oh, and what do I get for my efforts? Let's see. Mistrust, disrespect, and the privilege of watching you break your own heart. You want to risk what we have for Laura? Fine, go ahead. I can't stop you. But I did want to mention that Laura is a moot point. It doesn't really matter who her guardian is because she is not coming back to you or anybody else. Your darling, your angel is gone. And I am getting really sick and tired of waiting for you to accept it.
I save Dr. Robin for you, and this is what I get! You're a fool, Paddy boy. If I die, Nicholas dies, and poor little Robin will be haunted for the rest of her life. But you know what? You're a clever boy. You put up a reasonable fight. But now, it's time for the proverbial flying leap.
Cameron is hypnotized by those Chuck and Charlie DVDs. He won't even move until it's over.
You should be able to get some rest, right?
Yeah, but I'm fine. Baby's fine.
Yeah, I should get going.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Jason, I know I'm not being fair inviting you in when you're trying to keep your distance. I mean, this is your child. And all of this with this afternoon, this is what being a family is all about. And I don't know how I can give it all to Lucky when it really belongs to you.
Hi, I'm Samantha McCall. Welcome to another episode of How to Be an Everyday Hero, where we show you simple tactics and strategies that can help you save yourself and others in an unexpected emergency. Today, we're going to focus on fire safety.
Sam was calling herself Angela then. She was a young, loving wife, only been married to Bill Monroe a few months. Then he supposedly beat her half to death in a domestic dispute, whatever that means. She shot him straight through the heart and got off on an abuse excuse, which was all the rage at the time. Angela presented herself as a victim. No one seemed to notice that she cleared out all of his bank accounts. No one even considered the possibility that maybe she shot Bill Monroe and then threw herself down the stairs a few times to get bruised and bloody so that her story would fly.
How do you know so much about this?
Bill Monroe was my father.
Could you survive and crown your GP?